What up, YouTube? It's your boy Z Codes out here, man. Another video. This video, I'm gonna be doing my Dreamcon 2019 review. So first, I want to shout out RDC World One, man, for not sponsoring this event. This was their event. This was their convention. The second one in 2 years. Not Here's the crazy part. It's actually their second one in less than 10 months. The first ever Dreamcon was the weekend of August 10th through 12th, 2018. They have this Dreamcon May 3rd through 5th, 2019. It wasn't actually planned. I'm going to get a little bit more into that. When I say it wasn't planned, I mean these two events being so close together, the first and the second one. But I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. But first, I'm just going to go day by day and everything. First, I'm going to start off with my story about actually making it to Waco. So, as I said, I actually went to the first DreamCon. I should have said that first. This was my second DreamCon as well. I plan on going to every one as well because this is like my vacation, man. You know, a lot of people they like doing the spring Miami for spring break or even Cali and stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. But I'm perfectly fine with this because we was partying ourselves. You know, we wasn't partying in no Miami, and I'm not gonna try to compare Waco to Miami, but it was fun for me and it was fun for the other people who attended. Is what we expected, you know. Um, but as I said, I went to the first one, had no trouble getting there or anything. This one was a little different. So I had an American Airlines flight booked for just before 7 in the morning. I was going to arrive in Waco at like 12 p.m. If you ever gone to Waco, you'll know this. Waco is a small town in Texas, about an hour and a half outside of Dallas. And it's a college town. It's the home of the Baylor Bears. Their whole campus and everything is basically Waco. Their football stadiums in Waco. I'm sure basketball arenas in Waco. You know what I mean? So it was it's a small little town where you can't fly directly to. You have to fly to Dallas, and you'll take a little connector flight from Dallas to Waco. That flight's like 20 minutes. So um what was I gonna say? So my flight was booked for 6:50 in the morning. I get a text at 1:30 and I'm asleep, so I don't see it until I wake up around 4:15 saying my flight was canceled. It said my flight was canceled, and then it gave me another text, sent me another text of options for my another flight to catch to get to Waco. So I'm like, okay, let me see what they're talking about with these other flights. All I'm seeing is flights for Friday morning, which is the first day of the convention, and not getting to Waco until Friday night, late Friday night. And I'm like, I'm not about to do this. So I tell my mom, I tried calling American Airlines first, and they're so busy because there was like a lot of canceled flights. I'm on hold for like literally an hour. So while I'm on hold, I'm just like, Ma, let's hurry up. We're gonna go. We're gonna go to We're gonna go to the airport. I'm in so much in a rush that I forgot to pack some extra like clean underwear and beaters and stuff. I had to go and I had to go into Walmart when I got there and get some new one. You know, I ain't no dirty nigga, so I definitely had to get some new undergarments and stuff. And I also didn't even pack my PlayStation controller. It didn't wind up mattering because my Airbnb didn't have a TV anyway. The one I had with these two other people. Um, so I'm like, bro, what is going on? So I get to American Airlines. I'm in the customer service line for a good like 30, at least 30 minutes. I'm in the customer service line. I get up there. Basically, they said, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put you on standby for our next flight to Dallas at 11:15. I get I get to 11:15. Mind you, I get to the airport like 6 in the morning. So I'm literally there from 6 to 11:15 the whole time, longer than 11:15. I'm gonna get to explaining that. I'm cold as hell. I was wearing shorts and a regular t-shirt, and that airport beat like every airport. It seems like everywhere I went this weekend was really cold. They had the AC blasting, so I was extremely cold waiting for that plane. So 11:30 comes. I'm on a standby list, and they said the flight's completely booked. Everybody showed up. There was no room for me on the flight. They said the next one's at 3:30. I can try to make that one. 3:30 comes, don't make that flight. They said standby, no room for standby, flight fully booked. They said there's another one at 7:30. You can try that one. They said that one's fully booked too, though, so the same thing's probably gonna happen. I'm like, yo, what is going on? So I call my mom. My mom's more emotional than I am. My mom's like crying. I wasn't crying or anything. I was just like, nothing ever goes right for me. So why wouldn't this be happening to me? Of course it would be happening to me. So my mom's the emotional one. She just flat out tells me, if you have to, just book another flight, use one of my credit cards, and just pay me back. So luckily I called today, and it seems like I'm gonna be able to get my refund in full from American Airlines. I bought a flight for United. It got to Dallas. Didn't my flight to Dallas was delayed too. I had a flight to Dallas that was layover in Houston. Both of those flights were delayed. I didn't want them getting to Dallas till like 1 in the morning. Luckily, my person I was sharing an Airbnb with, he got a rental car and drove to Waco actually. And he was able to pick me up from the Dallas airport. I don't wind up getting to Dallas until like 4 in the morning. And I had to wake up at like 9:30 for the first day of the convention. It was before 9:30. I actually woke up at like 9 in the morning. It was crazy. So Friday comes, first day of the convention, and talk about the biggest events that happened Friday. So first, let's talk about King Vader's Dragon Ball Hood DBZ premiere. It was actually called, I think it was called Hood DBZ. It might have been called Hood Dragon Ball Super Broly. It was basically his own parody of Dragon Ball Super Broly, a Hood version. You know how RDC has Hood Avatar, Video Game House. It was kind of like that. You feel me? Shout out King Vader. And I feel bad because I forget the name of the guest who was also with Vader, who actually played Vegeta in the video. Vader was Goku, and the other guy he was with was Vegeta. They actually had the jackets that Goku and Vegeta had on Dragon Ball Super Broly when they got to the ice, the really basically like the Antarctica area. I don't. It wasn't a specific place. It was just somewhere where it was extremely cold, and they had on those jackets. And those jackets are dope as hell. So Vader and the other guy, I'm assuming they got one made for themselves, and they were really dope. As I said, go watch the video. I'll try to put a link in the subscription. But go watch the video. You can easily just look up Vader's YouTube channel, King Vader. It was a great video. The animation, the special effects, the choreography was just all amazing. You can tell he worked really hard on it. The only bad thing was during the premiere on Friday, they couldn't connect his laptop with like the all-around stereo system in the little theater that we were in. It was called the Boss Theater in Waco, or not Waco, at the Waco Convention Center, and we couldn't get the sound to fully work. So that kind of hit it a little bit. But the pops that they were getting, for example, when Vader and the other guy who played Vegeta arrived, I'm not gonna spoil the whole video because it was different than Dragon Ball Super Broly. It was like his own spin on it, and it was just so entertaining to watch. So as I said, shout out King Vader, shout out Young Dawn, the Sauce God, who was also in the video. I'm not going to say what he was doing in it, but shout out Young Dawn as well. Just everyone who took part in that video, edited. Shout out Minicon and everyone. So next I'm going to get to the Celebrity Smash tournament. Now this tournament, right, probably the funniest moment of this tournament, especially if you were there, because they were actually streaming this on the Dreamcon Twitch page, and it got up to like 1,000 viewers, I believe. The funniest battle or matchup at this event was probably Daquan versus it was the guy who played Vegeta. I think it was the guy who played Vegeta in the Hood DBZ video. Daquan, like he was telling me before, and I'm gonna get to the relationship where I formed with Daquan down there. But Daquan is just hilarious, bro. And he was telling me before the tournament, he was like, bro, I don't even really want to do this because I've never played Smash a day in my life, and I'm extremely tired. He was like, I'm extremely tired. I'm losing my voice. I just don't even want to do this, but I'm going to do it, of course, for my fans and because they have me in it. So Daquan So Daquan went against that guy, bro, and he was just, it was just hilarious, bro. Like I was dying right next to him. Like I was right next to the stage just crying, bro. And Daquan actually got a match on him, which was funnier, which was so funny because he was toying with him, but Daquan was like really dead ass hilarious, bro. And shout out Leland from RDC, because he's the one who wound up winning the tournament. Leland is cold as hell in Smash, bro. Like they actually play Smash a lot. They say it themselves. They play Smash like every day. But Leland is really cold in Smash. So he wound up winning that tournament. It was nice to see. He beat Burleezy in the finals, and we know Burleezy. We know Burleezy's really good at Smash, and I believe his main is Donkey Kong, and apparently his Donkey Kong is really good, and Leland's main is Ness. So shout out Leland, like I said, great Smash player, bro. Probably could even compete in some more celebrity tournaments if they have some. Um, Next I'm gonna get to. I'm looking at the Fan Guru app because RDC had a Dreamcon page on there. There were some video game tournaments like the first Madden 19 tournament, the 2K19 tournament, the couple little panels. Um, the next moment I'm gonna get to is the anime and trap music hosted by Quirktastic. It was a little like party they had at the Noel Brazel's Ballroom South on Friday at 9 p.m. It was from 9 to 12. What's crazy about this event is it got lit at like 11:30. It actually started to get lit. Like girls was giving dances. You feel me? Niggas was dancing. It just was crazy. I saw this one girl who was like also a DJ. I saw her giving this nigga a dance. You feel me? And I was looking. I was just like, bro, she's really putting it on him. And I looked at the nigga, because what I do is before I try to go get a dance from a female, I look at the other guys they're giving a dance to, and then think, would would they be obliged to give me one as well? You feel me? And if you guys know me, I talk about this a lot. I got a low self esteem. You feel me? And it's just hard for me to go about it. Like I've actually done some pussy ass shit, bro, and like had friends like not ask for me, but like try to get the girl to do it. It's just hard to explain, bro. But when I saw her giving that nigga a dance, I'm just looking like, bro, I'm not trying to judge another nigga or anything, but I was just sitting here like, if she's giving him a dance, bro, there's no reason why she shouldn't give me one. Because the nigga, it wasn't like he was dressed well or anything. You feel me? He was dressed like one of those like nerdy guys. But it's really about how you present yourself. You feel me? And me, like, I was in that bitch. I was saucy. You feel me? I had it going on. So I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I had this little Hunter x Hunter shirt that it had the Friends logo on it, but instead it said Hunter, and it was cool. And I had on these All Star Game Air Max 97s with these, what shorts was I wearing? I forget what shorts I was wearing, but it all matched up. So I go up to her while she's at the like little DJ thing, because as after she gave him the dance, she went back to the DJ thing, and I was like, I want to have a yike session with you, and that's like I wasn't about to ask, hey, can you twerk on me? Like that's weird as shit. You gotta ask like a yike session, because yiking, you can just look it up. It's actually like a form of dance where a girl dances on you at a party and she's like twerking on you, but it's like the way she's moving is different, and she's like really like trying to get you to fall. Like the winner is it the girl wins, I believe, if she makes the guy lose balance or fall, and the guy wins if he's able to like control the whole thing. You feel me? So I'm like, you feel me? Can I challenge you to a yike session? She was like, all right, I owe him a rematch, and when I'm done with him, I got you. I thought that was her nicely curving me. I'm like, oh shit, man, I'm already 0 for 1. But next thing you know, she gives him the one last dance, and the event is basically over. Like it's 11:55. They're turning the lights back on, and I'm just standing there like, you feel me, just chilling. And she comes up to me and she was like, I still owe you. And I was like, the fuck, like ain't nothing stopping us now, because the music was still on. There was still some music on. The lights were just on. I was like, I mean, the music's still on. You feel me? Not sounding too pressed for it. Just sounding humble with it, and slick with it. So she was like, all right. So she starts putting that thing on me, bro. Y'all know, y'all see me, y'all can tell from my vids. If y'all actually know me personally, y'all know I'm a big nigga. You feel me? I'm a big nigga. Like I'm a fat nigga. But for me, it's like I was blessed to have somewhat good height. Like I'm like 5'10", so I'm still considered fat, but it's not no sloppy fat. Even though you can still be shorter and not be a sloppy fat, because personally you just gotta know how to carry yourself. I try to carry myself well. I know I can dress. Um, I try to keep my hair up to peak, even though it's hard me braiding and twisting my hair. You feel me? Because my hair is curly, so that shit just. I just got this shit done last week, and look what it's doing already. But as I said, I'm a big nigga, and she was putting it on me, bro. And she had the opportunity to make me fall. Like when she was about basically done, like I almost fell, and she could have gave me one big more like push with them cheeks, and I would have been on my ass, bro. And I was like, damn, like her shit was really like I see why cause the nigga that I was talking about, she made him fall, and she almost made me fall, and I was like, bro. You feel me? So I'm sitting here like, bro, they got another one of these tomorrow. If she there again, I'm gonna get my rematch. But basically after the event, what happened? Or I went and smoke. Shout out Josh. That's actually Mark's cousin and brother CP. Y'all know CP from the Hood Avatar videos. Real dope, cool nigga. I was able to cop from one of his plugs. He had some good gas. We had basically a big ass smoke session at this white boy's house. That shit was lit. You feel me? We had like 7 blunts, had a couple bong hits. It was just crazy. So let's move on to Saturday. So on Saturday they had the Smash singles tournament. Now I forget the name of the guy who won, but apparently he's like the top NES player in in the world, or one of the top NES players in the world, and he won the tournament. So he won the 5,000. So one thing I think they should do is next year they should separate the competitive Smash players and the normal Smash players. I guess you can say the ones who play it for fun. You feel me? And separate that, because there's no hope. That's one reason I didn't enter the Smash tournament, because it's crazy. I have a Switch. I have Smash. I haven't played it in like 2 months. I don't know why. And I was even planning. I always tell myself like every year before I go to a convention, even though I've only been to 2 others, I'm like, I'm gonna lab on this game like the week before and enter the tournament, see what I can do. I didn't even try with Smash because I knew that the competition was just gonna be way above me. You feel me? But that's one thing I think they should do, so it's more fair to the playing field and everything like that. And of course, maybe you want to make it. Oh, you probably have to divide the pay. Okay, the competitive Smash person who wins, they gets 3,000. The people who just play it for fun, even though it will be hard to tell who actually plays it for fun or not, because people can just lie about being in a tournament. But you'll probably know a really big Smash player. You're gonna know a really big Smash player because they make their names for themselves. Okay, like Zero or somebody like that. So as I said, they should probably try to do something to fix that. I want to shout out to what's it called? Nexus Gaming. I believe that's the name of the gaming company in Waco that they have. Much more organized for them this year. Last year, I remember they were having to borrow people's game systems. I let them borrow mine and all my games. This year, as far as I know, they did not have to do that. They were much more prepared. All the tournaments, I believe, went well. So shout out to them, and I hope that they can get them back for next year. They when was the I believe RDC, yeah, RDC's panel was also, yep, RDC World's panel was also on Saturday, May 4th, where they basically were just having an anime panel talking about asking, not asking questions themselves, but letting fans ask them anime questions. I actually asked them a couple questions. My first one, a lot of people were impressed with this one. I believe I could be a really good interviewer and stuff. And because of the questions I think of and how specific I am, I asked them who did they think was a better character at dealing with tragedy and accomplishing their revenge for their family, Sasuke or Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter. If you guys haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, I'm still watching it. I'm on episode 112 right now. It's 148 episodes in the anime. You guys will find out about Kurapika and what happened to his family and the revenge he had to get. And then Think of a lot of people have seen Naruto. It's one of the probably like it's probably the second most popular anime of all time behind Dragon Ball Z. It's either Naruto or the Dragon Ball franchise. It's either Naruto or One Piece. So if you guys want to answer that question in my comments, go ahead. And my second question was, what was my second question? What was my second question, bro? What was my second question? I don't know if I was able to ask the second one, but as I said, it was a really dope event that people were asking a lot of good questions. The only thing which was hard is a lot of people were loud and their mics don't go that high, so it's kind of hard to hear them sometimes. But it was a really fun panel. It was definitely probably the best one. King Vader premiered his Hood DBZ again, this time with better audio, and he actually did it in, I forget the name of the room, but it was the same room that they were having with the little basketball games and everything like that. And he premiered it there, and it was the pops were once again crazy. It was probably the most electrifying one, even other than the first premiere on Friday. So, like I said, shout out Vader and everybody who was in that video. The okay, the I wanted to go to the panel Naruto 101. It was originally supposed to be hosted by Swag Kage, but Swag Kage backed out last minute. There was a couple people who backed out last minute. Rom Style, Swag Kage, Afro Sensu. I don't know what it was for at all. So, I mean, if it was for a good reason and something happened, and I'm praying for you guys, but if it was just because you guys just changed your minds last minute, then fuck them. So I wanted to go to that, but I didn't wind up going. I just was at the anime screening. I wanted to go to the Yu Yu Hakusho everything because I'm actually a really big fan of Yu Yu Hakusho. I want to go back and watch the series subbed. I'm not a dubbed anime fan. Yu Yu Hakusho is the only one I watched dubbed. I also want to, if I don't watch it over subbed, I might just read the manga. I wanted to go to that, but that was during the same time as the anime screening, so I wound up going to the anime screening. The what? Whoa, hold on. What? Where is it? Bro, I'm trying to find the name of the because I don't want to say the wrong name of I don't want to say the. Hold on, pause really quick. No, the event I went to was the RDC Live Back and Forth. The RDC Live Back and Forth. I believe that's where we went to, and I hope they put it on their YouTube channel because it was hella dope. But I actually wanted to move on to the rave. That's what it was called, Rave Night, which is basically another party they had, like the anime and trap music thing. But this one was a lot less underwhelming. Just, bro, it wasn't RDC's fault. Now, actually, I'm gonna change that a little bit. One thing to RDC, if y'all are watching, there's a little bit of advice I'm gonna give, bro. If you guys want shit like this to be lit, like the Rave Night, you guys gotta show up yourselves. Now, look, I know you guys are tired as hell planning this convention, taking part of it, doing panels, doing autographs all day. I understand that. And it's at 9 o'clock at night. You guys are probably ready to go home, especially since you have to wake up like 8 in the morning the next day. But you guys should at least try to make an appearance to make it seem like you care about it. Because if you guys are acting like you care about it, the fans aren't either. You get what I'm saying? The Rave Night was completely underwhelming. I didn't get no dance that night. Nobody was really giving dances. It was a lot less better than the anime and trap music. It got so bad at a point they had like these rappers performing. Not any known rappers, but I guess some local ones that they had performing. And while these guys were performing, people were in there playing Duck Duck Goose. My nigga, if I'm a rapper and I'm performing at a party and during it, y'all niggas are playing Duck Duck Goose while I'm performing, I'm gonna walk up to you, buy my mixtape off me right now, or fade me. Just one of the two. Run my fade or buy my mixtape. There's no other option, my nigga. Facts. But Saturday night was actually fun because after that we went out to the club. You feel me? We went to this one club. Now this club was dope because they don't check you for drugs or anything like you. I don't know what's like the limit of drug they'll let you bring in, but they'll let you bring in your own bottle of alcohol. They'll let you bring in some weed. They might let you bring in like some fucking pills and shit like that. You feel me? Or whatever else. But they check you for weapons. And I was just sitting here like, yo, I've never seen a club like this. And I was just thinking, like, I'm from Baltimore. If they tried having this shit in Baltimore, it don't matter if they checking you for weapons. All the nigga gonna do is run to his car, pop that trunk, and light that bitch up, my nigga. And there was actually a fight that happened. There was a fight. I thought it was multiple fights in like a time span of 10 minutes, but it was like the same group of guys fighting, you feel me? But nobody on my side got hurt. We was all good. It was just a crazy experience. But it was fun because we were partying. It was the second club we actually went to. The first one, nothing was really going on, but it actually had closed, and we decided to go to this other one. But it was a fun night. You feel me? I had a couple of drinks. It was really light alcohol though, so I didn't get drunk or anything. You guys know me. I don't know if I've said it on the channel yet, but I'm not a drinker. I don't drink anymore. I just really smoke. But it was a really fun night. And then we're going to go on to Sunday. Sunday, this video is already much longer than I expected, so I'm going to hurry up and go through Sunday. Sunday, nothing really happened. Vader did one last premiere of his Hood DBZ. I want to shout out these two brothers really quick. Shout out Randy and Ryan. They were two volunteers for the event, second year in a row. Those guys are amazing. Their work ethic is crazy. They're so helpful. I know they're gonna be back next year doing the same thing. They don't mind helping out the whole time. They'll do whatever. They offered to go to Wingstop for us, and as long as we get, we paid them for it, of course, get all of our food, and it was just so crazy, bro. Like they're so dope. I follow those two on Instagram, so I'm gonna add them. Shout out Randy and shout out Ryan, man. Those two guys from Houston drove down there. Just really nice people. Really nice people. And then I'm gonna get to RDC, basically not farewell, but their thank you, I guess you can say, to everybody. It wasn't just them, it was them, it was all of the content creators. It started off with Long Beach Griffey. Now here's the thing, right? When I watched Long Beach Griffey's videos and shit, I just thought he was one of those guys that didn't really give a fuck about like anything and like would make fun of any situation instead. And I laughed at his videos, like all of his videos, you feel me? I laugh at you. And even though and he was talking to me and he explained it himself, because I went up to him and I told him, like, bro, you are one of the niggas that maybe not feel bad for having a sick sense of humor. And he was like, don't feel bad, embrace it. And I was like, bro, like, this nigga is a real ass nigga. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I was personally gonna go up to him and like not confront him, but ask him about this picture he had took, even though I'm pretty sure he was actually playing, but he had on like Trump apparel, like Trump 2016, like in a hat that said "Make America Great Again." I'm pretty sure he was joking around, but I wanted to ask him about it. But then when I saw him, it's not that I froze up at all, because he's a really dope guy and it was easy to talk to, but it was just like the energy was so good. I didn't even want to try to start a possibility of having any tension. You know what I mean? So as I said, it was a really great conversation I had with him. I actually have a picture of him on my Instagram. So shout out Long Beach. He's a really dope guy. His speech at the thank you ceremony or whatever, he actually started crying. And it made like everybody else start crying, because he just was so thankful to RDC for giving him this opportunity to attend a convention. And he said, like, I looked up to you guys, and for me to get to where I'm at, it made me emotional. And one thing that Dreamcon 2 did for me is it inspired me to go even harder on my channel. I know this video is long as hell. I know people are not going to watch 30 minutes of this fat nigga with ponytails in his hair, feel me, talk. But there's so much to dissect with this convention. And Long Beach was like, he was just such a, you feel me, dope guy. And I felt exactly how he felt. And I hope I can give that same speech next year. Shout out, another person I want to give a big shout out to is shout out Daquan. Daquan is hilarious, bro. And here's one thing about Daquan that people don't actually know, and he'll tell you it, but people don't even really believe it. Daquan is actually an introverted person. He's an introvert. He is not an extrovert. He is not like being surrounded by people talking all the time and everything. He'll have times where he'll literally just duck off and just like you're like, oh, where's Daquan? And that's just really who he is. And I was around Daquan a lot during the event, and me and Daquan have never even really talked, other than last year. We didn't talk at all that much at all. And I was around him, and it was just so weird because this shit really sound crazy, but it's like I knew this nigga in like another lifetime. And it's like we were meeting again because I felt so comfortable around this nigga. And he was like a big brother to me that I never had but always wanted. Even though I have a big brother, but he was like 9 hours away. And this guy, this is what Daquan seemed to me. And I was like, damn, this nigga is so fucking dope. So thank you, Daquan, for everything and being such a motivation to me, bro. You're amazing. Thank you, Caleb City. That guy, stand-up guy. Thank you to every content creator that was there. I know this video is long as hell, but there's just so much to talk about. You know, thank you, Mark. Thank you, Leland. Thank you, Av. Thank you, Dylan. Yes, y'all got Desmond, Benson. Y'all got shit to work on with this convention. But I'm not going to sit here and let people and try to act like I understand why people are trying to compare a convention not sponsored, but made by YouTubers to ones that are handled by whole companies with many different companies pitching in for an extra piece of pie. I love Dreamcon. No matter what the critique they're going to get about it, I think it should be a little bit more organized. There were some complaints about from vendors about whenever there's a panel, people are leaving and they're not getting any business for like an hour, and is messing up their money. The real problem with that is that happens at every convention. With the thing is, RDC's convention, Dreamcon, is not going to get as many people as like a Otakon or a Katsucon or a Kamehacon. So that's why you're going to notice it more than the other conventions that I just named, but it's still happening, if you get what I'm saying. As I said, everybody was just so dope. I can't wait for next year, bro. Like, Waco is also, another thing about Waco was just really good. They got a lot of 4-hour food places, a few taco places. They got a Whataburger. They got IHOP, Denny's. They don't got no Waffle House, which kind of disappoints me, but they got a lot of food places. And it's because, you know, it's a college town. College kids, what do they want to do? They want to party late at night. They want to go get something to eat before they go in, or they're going to be studying late at night and want to take an hour rewind and go get something to eat. So Waco's actually a pretty dope place. I had a lot of fun. I really can't look forward to next year. I'm just waiting for the next announcement for next one. There's a high chance, and this isn't me, you know, saying anything that was told to me in private. They have said this themselves and on a Twitch stream and everything. The Waco Convention Center is booked for the next 2 years. The reason they had to have this convention not even a whole 10 months after the first one is because this was the only date that they had open for the next 2 years. So there's a chance, definitely a chance, that Dreamcon 3 will not be in Waco. I told RDC, I told Mark, I told all of them, don't worry about it, bro. Don't stress about the third one. Just have time to embrace the second one and relax. You feel me? I know you guys, it's hard for you guys to do because you got so many videos you guys have to work on, other things you have to do, but just take a deep breath. When that happens, when it's time to worry about number 3, it's time to worry about number 3. As I said, thank you guys and all the other content creators, all the volunteers, everybody for making the experience so great. I thank you guys so much. And I will definitely be at Dreamcon 3. It's your boy Z Cozart, and I'm out.